Here are our great colors here at Mountaintop Ranch. I'm standing on top of a meadow. We're about 3,300 feet in elevation right now, and I'm waiting for the horses to come up, but in the meanwhile the colors are beautiful. I don't know how well you can see them. So I think I hear the horses, so we'll get on with the matter at hand. Today our Mountaintop Minute is going to be teaching horses to ride calmly past cows. And this actually is a bull, I do believe. And we've got a group of horses, one of them that will be calm around cows. The other three, the other two we won't know about, and the other one has been past cows but did not do well. Okay, we have our trail riders coming up, and we're going to let them go and stop and see these cows, and we're going to let them stop when they're comfortable. We're not going to push them to where we're going to get in trouble with these horses. Okay, we have the cows and the horses in good proximity. We're going to walk quietly. You can see this horse is having a little bit of trouble, but we're keeping him close to the other horses who aren't having any trouble. And we're going to let them walk quietly by. Good. Now we'll have them stop as soon as they think they can stop quietly, as close to the cows as possible, but at a space where the horse is comfortable enough to stop quietly. And we're going to just stop and let the horse know he did a really good job. Now they've stopped much closer to the cows than they did the first time. And our cows are being nice and quiet, which is good. And they're this far from the horses. And so now we're going to come back by and just ride quietly by. We're not going to stop and let them inspect the cows. Their whole idea is to walk quietly by the cows. So they'll start back down and walk quietly by the cows. And we'll lead off on this little Palomino here who doesn't seem to have any fear of cows. Our main horse here that has a fear of cows is the middle horse. You can see he's looking. She's not letting him stop. She's looking forward, not concentrating on the cow. And then as soon as they can stop quietly, we're going to let them stop quietly. And you see they have stopped closer to the cow. Okay, we're going to bring a horse in now. They're all standing quietly, fairly close to the cattle. Now we're bringing in a horse that the owner has had a lot of trouble spooking at a lot of things. And so we're going to bring, that horse is now just being ponied today. We'll ride him at another time. But we're going to bring this horse walking quietly beside the cattle being ponied. Okay, so here's our cattle and here's our horses, not very far away, and they did a really good job. Now we're going to let our horse that is not sure of cattle come and walk by, and we're going to try to let him take a turn by himself. If this isn't successful, we'll stop and let him come with another horse. So you notice the rider is looking straight ahead, riding to the other group of horses, being very quiet, focusing on the group of horses that horses to go to and not to the cattle. Very nice. Okay, and then we'll bring our little Palomino up, who's not, we've never ridden with cattle, but she obviously doesn't care about the cattle. She is a Cody bred horse, so we expect her to not have any problems with cattle. And she doesn't. Okay, so this is fairly successful. What we have here, we didn't know about the Palomino, but she is cattle bred, so, and she also has seen cattle, but never ridden with them, but, so that's fine. She did fine. We also have Roxy, another Cody daughter, who is absolutely not afraid of cattle at all, and Luann is on that horse, but she's ponying a horse that has been afraid of almost anything moving. And so here we are with him, ponying him instead of riding him. We will ride him with cattle, but today was just the pony situation, which is a good way to start a horse who seems to be really scared of cattle, ponying off a confident horse. And then in the middle we have our youngster, our 3-year-old. You see he's looking as the cattle's grazing. He's very aware of the movement of the cattle. And he has been, we rode him about 3 weeks ago with cattle, and he was not comfortable and not happy and gave us all sorts of trouble. And today, riding, he's more confident with this. And so what we're doing here is just riding by the cattle and stopping and then riding by again. And that's how you want to do. You stop where your horse is comfortable, where you're not going to get hurt and your horse isn't going to get hurt. And you let them be that comfortable, and then we'll come up slowly. Also, riding with a group that you know, a couple other horses are very comfortable, really helps. And so to end this video, we'll have this group, this trail ride group, just walk as close by the cattle as they are, and they're as close as they should be comfortably. There's this Mr. Bull right here. So we'll just walk right by them in a comfortable, relaxed, straightforward method. So we'll lead out with the Palomino, walking comfortably. Following in the middle, we'll give Orlando. And then our ponying horses. And that was a very, very confident, nice trail ride. The horses got used to it. Nobody got hurt. The horses aren't frustrated. The cattle have remained quiet because we haven't done anything to upset them. And it's a very good ride for 2 of these horses that really were not confident at all with cattle.